Hey guys, Anthony here with Airstream DFW. I wanted to show you my 3 favorite new changes for 2024 on Airstream's Basecamp 16X. First is the interior color. So for 2024, they have gone with 2 brand new colors. Alpine Lake is what this one's in. It's nice, it's bright, it's airy. New stitching on the seats, new colors on the seats, new colors on the walls, and new flooring. They've gone to this single piece penny flooring, which is really great. It was in the REI edition last year. Now it's in all the Basecamps. Number 2 is going to be the new rims. They went with black rims now for 2024. Gives it kind of an aggressive off-road look, which is really cool. Kind of fits with the ambiance of the Basecamp. And number 3 is going to be the tongue jack. So in previous year models, they came with a manual tongue jack. Now for 2024, we have a power tongue jack standard on all the Basecamps. Today I'm going to show you the brand new 2024 Basecamp 16X. I tell people this is the perfect trailer if you are a traditional ground camper and you're tired of being on the ground. You like canoeing, you like kayaking, you like skiing. This is a great trailer for you. It's agile, it does a whole lot in a little bit of space. Let's take a look around. So one of the things you get with the X package is you're going to get the solar guards up top and you're going to get the rock guards down below. These are stainless steel. They help to keep all those dings and dents off the front of your trailer. This trailer is a 3,500 pound gross trailer. It's about 2,700 pounds dry. It's a little over 16 foot overall from bumper to rear. Brand new for 2024, we now get a power tongue jack on all the Basecamp standard from the factory. So for years previous, you would get a manual tongue jack. Now you get a power tongue jack from the factory. Just makes things a little easier, saves that shoulder from having to crank this thing up and down. 2 20-pound propane tanks. You also have a little bit of storage up here on the top. This is where people traditionally keep their crank for the jacks. You've got 2 manual stabilizer jacks on the back. It's also a good place to roll up that power cord, keep that power cord while you're in transition. Some people also keep their blocks and chocks and that sort of thing up here if you want to. Coming around this side a little further, you do have a outside shower. Technically it's the inside shower brought through this door, but if you are someplace and you need to wash off on the outside, you've been hiking all day and you got dust and dirt all over you, it's a good way to get things clean on the outside, save the inside of your trailer. The 16X is a single holding tank trailer, so 1 holding tank, 27 gallons, holds both the black and the gray. This is where you drain it from, and you also have a little bit of storage down here too, so it's a good place to keep your water hose will actually fit in there if you want to, but it also is a good place to keep your some gloves if you want to, some hand sanitizer, and then you also have a spot here for your sewer hose, so that has its own individual holding place for it. I mentioned the X package earlier. With the X package, you also get a 3.5-inch lift, so the trailer is a little higher off the ground. You also get these more aggressive wheels and tires, which look really nice. And with the Basecamps, you do have this higher profile rear end, which is great for going into more remote areas. You don't have to worry about dragging the rear of the trailer. If you do drag it, you do have a couple of skid plates down here below. I did mention stabilizer jacks. You have 2 stabilizer jacks on the rear. Sometimes with a single axle trailer, you get a little bit of movement in the trailer. Those jacks help to keep it stabilized and keep it from moving. They did, in previous year models, have the water heater and the furnace combined into one device. Now, and this actually started last year, they have separated these 2. So you get 2 devices that both do a great job heating the trailer as well as heating your water. Speaking of water, 2 fill points here. This is for your onboard tank, and this is for your city water connection. So when you go someplace that does not have water, you use this to fill it up. Someplace that does have water, this is where you fill it. This is where you connect to that. Smart plug, this is a new thing they did a couple years ago. It's much easier to disconnect and connect to the trailer. You don't have to worry about lining up the threads like you do on some other systems. It clicks on and off really easy. It gives you an indicator light here to tell you if you do have power at the post, if you go somewhere that needs power. One of the really nice things about the Basecamp is this rear door. It gives you a way to bring those big items that you want to take with you, your surfboards, your skis, your canoes, your kayaks. Bring them in and out of the trailer really easy. You do have a screen here as well, so if you go somewhere that has bugs and you want to keep this rear door open and have that nice airflow through the trailer, you've got the ability to do that. New for 2024, they do have a zipper down the middle of the screen now, so you can keep your screen closed and still open and close it to move things in and out if you want to without having to disconnect that screen every time. Got a little bit of storage here on the rear door. And you also have this scroll that rolls down here to give you privacy at night. Spare tire, full-size spare tire down below here. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about something on the inside while we're here because it's a good place to see it. New for 2024, they've got these aluminum tracks that they've put in. So if you do want to carry a bicycle or something that needs additional support, they do have accessories that go with that track that'll help to hold that bike in place. That is something that they did on the REI last year. They have moved it into all of the base camps now for 2024. Come along here, you do have an outside power plug here too, Sue, as well. So if you want to plug something on the outside, you've got access to that. One thing I did not mention, you do have solar. We get solar on all of our base camps here at Airstream and DFW. And new for 2024 is we can also get lithium batteries from the factory. Previous year models, we had to add those batteries after the trailer arrives. Now we can get them with lithium batteries from the factory. All right, guys, let's jump on inside and take a look around. So 16-foot trailer, but you've got a lot of space. First of all, it feels really open, so it doesn't feel claustrophobic inside. But with the kitchen alone, you really have a lot of countertop space here for a small kitchen. Easy to prep a meal, put something together for lunch or dinner or breakfast. You've got some plugs here that will hide away when you're not using them. But for 2024, they've also added a USB-C plug. So you've got the standard USB and you've got a USB-C as well. 2-burner cooktop. This is a propane cooktop. You also have a second plug strip over here, so really a lot of access to electrical outlets if you want to use those. And then you have a sink over here as well, nice big round sink with a cutting board top that can be used to help prep a meal. Got your faucet here. You've got 2 overhangs for storage up here. Part of the color package of the Alpine Lake is the color of these rods or these poles. If you were to get the other color of the Scarlet, it would be more of a red. You've got some storage over here, the traditional Airstream silverware tray. You get that with everything Airstream builds. And they also have gone to a, well, they went this a few years ago. You've got a 12-volt compressor-based refrigerator. So it's a little over 3 cubic foot. It does have a small freezer inside as well. And we also get the microwave option. There's only 3 options on a base camp. Solar I mentioned, air conditioning, which I'll talk about in a minute, and the microwave. It's a small microwave. If you don't want the microwave, you can easily take it out and use that space for storage. You've also got some storage down here. And then you've got a small boot tray down here. So when you come inside from hiking, fishing, you've got dirty boots, you can just throw them on that tray and slide that inside here. You also have some storage on this side. A little compartment there, a little compartment there. And then you've also got a lockable compartment up here up top. So if you do carry something that's a little more sensitive, this does lock up and stay locked. You also have some USB connectors inside here. You can fish those back up through here, so if you wanted to charge your phone or that sort of thing, you can. But it's a nice little lockable storage space there. This is a fully self-contained trailer, so you do have a full bathroom in here as well. That's a wet bath, so all-in-one bathroom, toilet, shower, all in one room. But everything in there is designed to get wet. It's really pretty spacious. I'm not a small guy, but I can stand in there and have plenty of room. Porcelain toilet, which is nice. No plastic toilet. I mentioned outside about the outside shower. This is the shower head that you can actually fish through to the outside. You've got a control switch on the shower head itself to turn it on and off. Got a vent inside here to help ventilate the condensation, the humidity that can build up in the shower. And you also have a shower rod, or a towel rod, as well as a drying string here. So for your wetsuits, your towels, bathing suits, that sort of thing. And this area back here, this is the area that takes up most of your, or about a little more than half of your base camp. It's a very flexible, multi-use area. So it does several different things. One, it's kind of like the way we're sitting here right now. We got 2 benches. We can have a conversation, but you also have 2 tables that you can actually sit right here and use those as an eating area if you want to, or you can use 1 table if you want to. You can also make this into a U-shaped dinette. So we could take, there's a couple of boards up there we could take and place in here and fill in this space back here and have more seating. So if you have guests staying with you or somebody visiting your trailer, you've got more seating space. But this is also your sleeping space. And you can make it into a bed 2 different ways. You can make it into a 3/4 bed. So if you wanted to make it into a bed and still keep one of your tables up, you've got the ability to do that. So we can make it into a bed from this area right here back. Or you can make the whole thing into a bed. It's almost a king size bed. It's about 73 by 73 at its biggest points. So plenty of space for 2 people to sleep, which is really, really nice. I mentioned the AC, roof mounted AC, 9200 BTUs on this unit. So you can actually run this trailer off of a fairly small generator if you wanted to. So if you're going somewhere where you didn't have electricity, you wanted to carry a generator, don't need a real big one with this size AC. Got 2 more of those racks back here as well. You do have full storage underneath this back here. So if you do want to carry some more items with you, some more larger items, you've got the ability to do that. That's also where you store the legs for the table. And then finally back here, you've got your controls for all of your heating, your water heater, your tank levels, and your solar. All of that can be controlled from right here. So in previous year models, you kind of had that kind of spaced all around the trailer, or sometimes it was a challenge to find where all those things were. But now you've got them all right here in one spot. Your water heater, your furnace, your tank and battery levels here, as well as your Victron solar controller there. Guys, that's it. The 2024 Basecamp 16X. We're really excited about this new trailer. We've got several of them in stock, but we've got all kinds of trailers in stock here at Airstream and DFW. If you want something larger, we've got them all the way up to 33 foot. We've got everything in between. Tons of units in stock right now, so it's a great time to come by and take a look and maybe buy your new Airstream here at Airstream and DFW.